I mean, it was at the first time I started to read about Rustu Onur so much. I heard about him before, but I never read his book or some. I just wrote before like two poems about him, poetry. And then after that, I met with Yılmaz Erdoğan, and then he gave me a book about Rustu Onur, and I already find the book also, but it was old established. And then I start to read about him, and then start to prepare about acting a little bit, how to act Rushtu, because he's a very warm man, and his kindness to other people, his all time smiling face, and he's kind of happy man, I mean, and he gives very good energy to everyone. So I try to get his feeling, try to understand his feeling, his life, his statue in the life. And now at this time, the Republic was so young, but Turkey was very poor, like Rüştü. And Turkey was trying to build his history again and again. So Rüştü also wanted to write, but also with Muzaffer. So I were understanding their relationship. They were best friends. So I tried to get this feeling also. They couldn't even find a paper for write. So it was a very hard time. So I just try to understand this situation. And I lost weight to being a Rustu Onur because he was a tuberculosis. So this sickness gives people a lot pain, but losing so much weight also. So it's like 35 pounds, almost like 17 kilos is equal to 35 pounds. I lost in 4 months. The most important thing to understand, I think, the relationship with Muzaffer and Rüştü, because they are best friends, and also Behçet Necatigil, he's a teacher of them. So they are like three of them, they are very good friends. They have a different relationship. It's almost like lovers, it's almost like love. It's love to writing, love to talking about literature, philosophy and everything. Sometimes even death, death idea, the idea of death, whatever. So the most important thing for me to the relationship with Muzaffer Tayyip Uslu, because before Mediha, before Rüştü married with someone else, it was like a lover for him. I mean, it was like more than best friend, because both of them had same disease, same sickness, same situations, about money, about work, and about families, pressures, and everything. So that's why they helped each other so much. Their hopes is same, their love is same almost. So that's why I all time work with Kıvanç. We trying to be a best friends, and it wasn't that hard. I mean, it was very easy to be a good friend with him. It was very important for us to understand them, but keep in touch all the time when we are acting in the same scene or separate scenes, whatever. They don't believe that. I mean, of course they know that. They're living that with it, and they're feeling all time inside. They feeling it when they taking a breath. So every day, I mean, every second, they know it, but the idea of that, nothing for them, I mean. So they can laugh for it. To write was medicine for them. To write was hope for them. To love, I mean, for them. So they didn't believe to death, I mean. That is nothing. And they were very young for it. I mean, it was like Rüştü was 14, 15 years old when he get the tuberculosis. And after that, all these years, he had this disease all the time. And it was like third friend for them. Rüştü, Muzaffer, and tuberculosis. All good ideas come from tuberculosis sometimes. All bad ideas, all depressions, all hopes, all anxieties and everything comes from tuberculosis. So it was very good inspiration for them and very good friend. Before the film, really, I was thinking to reading poems because yeah, you read something, it has some feelings, but you don't know the. I mean, it's not necessary to act a poet to understand a poem. You start to make more empathy, and you start to empathy more with the poet and poem. I mean, because every poem has a story. Of course, I know it. I knew it before, but now I'm trying to understand how he wrote it or she. I mean, what was the situation? What was the date? What was the sociologic problems? Or what was the historical problems nowadays? If you know these things when you're reading a poet or a poem, you understand more. I mean, truly, when you see the film, if you are not in the editing that much, first of all, every actors see themselves. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? But when I watched it, I really get how can I say, very happy. But beside that, it was very exciting about Rustu and Muzaffer because I thought like they will not going to. I mean, it was like inside the film also. No one going to remember them. It was the idea of film at the beginning. I mean, Yılmaz Erdoğan all the time think about it, and he wrote a script about it, and now people know them. And when I watched the film first time, I just thought like this: now everyone gonna know them, especially in Turkey. And their books established again, and they became bestseller. So it was a miracle. I mean, so when I saw the film, I just thought it's gonna be big thing for Rüştü Onur and Muzaffer Tayyip Uslu. And I hope someone going to see and they're going to understand our feelings and also the empathy. And I'm sure they already.